Hello friends, welcome back. So glad you're here. We're gonna do some stretching for traveling today. So come on down to your mat and meet me in child's pose. Toes together, knees as wide as the mat, sinking the hips back towards the heels, forehead melts towards the ground. Immediately just begin to notice your breath. Notice if your breathing is short and shallow, and maybe give yourself permission to extend the inhales and lengthen the exhales. So really breathing into all four corners of the torso as you take a breath in, and as you exhale, really emptying the lungs out completely. Roll your forehead back and forth on the mat, just massaging the brow area. And really committing to settling in for just the next little bit. Gently press up into an all fours position, making sure that hips are over knees and elbows are over wrists. Inhaling, drop the belly to look forward into cow. Exhale, rounding the spine into our cat. Inhale to look forward and up into cow. Exhale, let all the air out into our cat position, really stretching that back body. Take one or two more rounds just on your own breath cycle. It's a nice way to warm up the spine and really get the juices flowing. Perfect. Good job, guys. Go ahead and tuck your toes. We're going to softly press back into our downward facing dog. Give yourself a generous bend in the knees. This is the first one of the practice, so we really want to be mindful and kind with ourselves as we start to warm up the body. You never want to feel any pain, no sharp sensations. So again, just be really gentle. You can walk out your dog a bit, lengthening through the backs of the legs. Perfect. Let's take a nice inhale, and on an exhale, let's shift forward into our plank position and lower down to the belly. On an inhale, lift up into our baby cobra. Exhale to gently lower the forehead back to the mat. Inhale, baby cobra, one more time. Exhale to lower. Take a nice inhale. Exhale, press back up into our all fours position, tuck the toes, and push back into our downward facing dog. Seeing if you can go a little bit deeper this time in the down dog now that we're a bit more warm. Step the right foot up in between the hands into our lunge here. If it feels better, you can drop the back knee and untuck the toes if you need a little bit more support today, whatever feels best, or you can keep the knee lifted. Circling the arms down, back, and up into the ceiling. We're going to stretch the arms up into our crescent lunge. Planting the palms back down to the mat. We're going to take that back leg just in a little bit closer and straighten both legs into our pyramid posture. So you should be feeling a nice stretch on the back of the right leg. Let's take an inhale to a half lift. Exhale to forward fold back into that pyramid pose. Nice. Shifting back into our lunge. Twisting and opening to the right, take the fingertips to the sky. Exhale, framing the foot with the hands one more time. Step it back into plank. Lower onto the belly. Inhale into our up dog. Exhale, push it back into our downward facing dog. Good job, guys. Take a nice inhale. Exhale out through the mouth, letting something go. Really going deep into that down dog. Now stepping the left foot up in between the hands, taking that lunge on the other side. Again, you can drop the knee if it feels best for today. Really finding that straight line from crown to tail. And then on an inhale, circling the arms back and up to the sky into our crescent lunge. Opening through the heart. Perfect. Hands come back down to the mat, framing the foot. Stepping the back foot up and straightening both legs, allowing your upper body to fold over into our pyramid posture. This should feel really nice on the back of the left leg. And kind of wiggle the hips around just to see where you can feel the stretch that feels the best for you. On an inhale, let's take a half lift, finding that length through the spine. Exhale to release a little deeper into that pyramid pose. Stepping the back foot out again into our lunge. And then taking your foot back into your plank position, let's take our flow. So lowering to the belly. Inhale into upward facing dog. Exhale to push it back into downward facing dog. Beautiful, guys. Just find stillness here. Try not to fidget in this down dog. Raising up onto the toes and softly dropping to the knees, we're going to move into our puppy posture. So making sure the hips stay over the knees, but taking the hands out longer in front of you onto the mat, and then lowering the heart down to the mat. This is a very deep stretch, so just be mindful. Again, we don't want any pain here. You can take the chin to the mat if you feel like you need a little bit more, or you can just leave the forehead on the mat and be doing just fine. This is a great release if you've been sitting in a car for a really long time. It should feel really nice on the upper back. Perfect. Engaging the core. Let's drop the belly down onto the floor and take our Sphinx pose. So elbows come a little bit closer to the rib cage and you open up through the collarbone. Wonderful. Now slowly just make your way to child's pose. Little counter stretch here. And you can take your hands into shark fin. So just palms in prayer position, bending the elbows. They'll be at the back of your head. Good job, guys. Releasing the hands, let's slowly roll up to hero. We'll take our final inhale together, reaching the arms overhead. Hands come down to heart center. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Good job, guys. So happy you could be here with me. If you like this video, click the thumbs up, and I would really appreciate it if you could subscribe to the channel. Take care.